I remember when the metro was launched, Business Week had termed it as a miracle of sorts that you had finished, the construction of the metro well in time. What is that one singular factor that you would say made this happen?
Well, in a project like that, you can't say one single thing has contributed to the whole thing. If you ask me, what is the secret of my success, I can tell you in one word.
Please.
That is integrity. Integrity is the secret. But to make the first phase of the metro completed in time or before time, a variety of factors are contributed to it. Basically, I would say the real good team I had, very competent, professionally very competent team, which was behind me. That was the main thing. The other thing is the type of support I got from the government.
I see.
You see, a huge project of this type, to execute it in the capital city of the country, under the eyes of all the very, very powerful people.
The powers that be.
Yes. You require a lot of support. I had that support from the government of Delhi, I would say, in all matters. So that is one main advantage I had.
So the environment was very conducive to you putting your best foot forward.
I would say that, yes.
Wow, that must have been a major factor.
Yes.
What was a day in your life like when you were working on the metro?
Well, normal thing, I used to get up at 4:30.
4:30? Who gets up at 4:30?
In Delhi, I used to wake up at 4:30. Nowadays, I wake up at 4 o'clock in Kerala.
That's the secret of all efficiency, I tell you.
4:30 I get up, then I do the normal routines and then do some pranayam. Then I read Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, for about 45 minutes.
Every day?
Every day. Religiously, whenever I am at headquarters. Of course, when I am on tour or traveling, it's not possible.
Yeah.
Then, afterwards, we have I do some yoga.
My God.
I do yoga about 45 minutes, have my breakfast, and leave for the office early. I'm one of the first to reach the office.
Yeah, the reverse clock is running in your head 24/7, I see. But I've also heard that you also never carry files at home and nobody can call you unless it's an emergency, which is like the best way to do things. Is that right? Or is that a rumor?
No, it's true. I don't carry work home if I could manage it. Because I always felt that at home I must have the time privately for myself and my family. Unless there's an emergency, I don't encourage people to contact me also over phone.
I was reading about you and it said that you've been transferred about 25 times. And I think the wisdom of the Gita, somewhere you said, had kept you grounded. Is that correct?
Well, to be precise, in my first 15 years of service on the Indian Railways, I got 25 transfers.
How is that possible?
Somehow it happened like that.
Okay.
Some of it is, I would say, planned for my future career, because they wanted me to expose to various aspects of railway working. That is one way. The other was because I was handy available as a bachelor. I can be shunted anywhere. That was another reason, perhaps.
So you saw a lot of the country.
Yes. But that really helped me quite a lot. And it also helped me to evolve a philosophy that one should not take transfers as a punishment.
So you actually converted the punishment into a possibility to understand and explore a little more.
I won't call it a punishment. I would say it's an opportunity given.
What is it about the Gita that inspires you so much that you read the Bhagavatam every single day?
It gives practical tips how to solve the day-to-day problems of life. And that is what is required. In any professional life, there are so many problems coming up, and Gita helps you how to tackle these problems.
That's going to inspire a lot of people out there to go and read the Gita if they haven't, really.
I think it is required.
Do you recall anything offhand that you read in the Gita that you still live with today?
There is one sloga in Gita which is very, very appropriate and necessary for every doer, everybody. Mukta Sango Anaham Vadi Dhrityutsaha Samanvitaha Siddhi Asadhyo Nirvikara Sakarta Satvika Uchyade.
So if this was translated from Sanskrit to English, what would it say?
It only means whenever you do a work, you should not be bothered about the fruits of that work. I mean, you should not expect any gain out of the work for yourself. Then you should do it in such a way with full dedication and full enthusiasm. And you should not be dismayed by the good results or the bad results. A man who views his work in that fashion is a virtuous doer. It means that.
And that's what you embodied for yourself as well.
That is what I practice.
There was a vigilance controversy that I was reading about where, you know, some junior of yours was implicated, where you got caught in the whole thing. How did you just manage to have such a spotless reputation even when stuff was happening around you?
There was a vigilance inquiry going on against a junior officer.
Okay.
Then I stepped in and said that you should not inquire against him because whatever he has done it on my instructions.
Oh, it's like that?
Yes.
Oh.
So if you want to inquire, take up vigilance case, take it against me, not against my subordinate. That is the stand I took. And they were very happy, yes. They said, yes, we'll take up the case against you, and took up the case. Ultimately, it went to the railway ministry, and the member in the railway board, he went to the whole case, and he said that what he has done, what I have done, is what he expects from every young engineer in the country, in the railways. And instead of punishing me, he sent me a commendation letter for the decision I had taken and support the way I supported my subordinate.
That's amazing. I could make a film out of your life, honestly.
No, these are simple, small things, but it keeps the morale of your staff when you are prepared to take the responsibility and not trying to pass on the blame to him. No, it definitely encourages
and I'm sure it makes your entire team diehard supporters of whatever you do.
Yes,
and
in a way.
I mean,